how does Chief Architect work? What is the thinking behind it? How is this set up? It's something important to understand as you are working and as you get started working in a program like Chief Architect. Chief Architect is a simultaneous 2D and 3D program. So as you're building, I'm just going to do a little example here for you. So as you're building, I can drag a wall, draw a wall here, and you can see I've got all my wall elements. It's already built for me there. So that's in 2D. So let me show you. I can get a perspective overview of the whole space, and I can grab this and pull it next to it. I'm going to close these down so we get a little bit bigger view here. So it's simultaneously drawing my 2D CAD drawings and my 3D model here that I can orbit around and look at. So let me get to a better view there. So as I'm over here drawing, get back to my wall tool. Everything I'm drawing is simultaneously happening also in 3 dimensions. So that it's simultaneously 2D and 3D. Where is mine? Let me get back to this. So you have to be in that window so that you can orbit around. So it has just built that room for me simultaneously. So that is the beauty of working in Chief Architect, is you're generating all of your 2D plans at the same time it's building your 3D model for you. Chief Architect is what's considered a BIM system. BIM stands for Building Information Modeling. What that means is that you can store all of the information for your project within this project file, and then you can generate your schedules and material lists and everything from within here. And you can take that with some things all the way down to your energy efficiencies, and you can get a lot of information into your BIM files. So Chief is building information modeling. That's what we call this. And when you can open up any of your items that you have, and you can let me add a cabinet. So if I were to let me see. If I were to open this cabinet up, and I can go here to my object information, and I can input any of the information here about my my cabinet, and then I can also create my own fields to add other information, and so that will all come in to importance when you start creating schedules and material lists. Okay, and so that is another feature that we have here in Chief. We can go here to Tools, and we have all of these schedule tools here. So I just dropped in a cabinet, so I could pull out a cabinet schedule, and it shows the cabinet here and all of the information. So any more cabinets, anything that I would add, let me escape out of that, would go into that schedule. And so I have all of this options here to create schedules. You will also have that option in interiors. Unfortunately, you cannot do scheduling in Home Designer Pro. You would have to create those on your own. That is a feature that's only in Premiere and Interiors. But the information is still there, and You can also go into another tool that we have here as part of our BIM modeling is a material list. So we can calculate the materials for the entire project. Now this is obviously super simple because I only have the one thing in there, but it's showing me what my flooring is and the underlayment. That's because that's all the materials I've got so far. And you can customize all of this and add in categories and all of that. The way that Chief thinks, the way that the developers say that it works is that it's a series of boxes. So I've built a box. So each of your rooms is going to be a box. So it's boxes and boxes and then boxes stacked on boxes. And each of those, it becomes a room. So I can open that up in my find my dialog box, and I can name that whatever room that it is. So if that's, you know, a family room, whatever it is, and then I have the different options going on that I can work into that. We will get into that later. So when you're getting started with a new project, the first thing that you want to do is gather up any information that you have about the project. Let me show you. This is the kind of information that you can input into Chief. So if you've got this kind of structural information, you can put that in. We're not going to be doing structural, but I just want to show you that you can set all of this up. And then what you are going to want to do for your efficiency is any information like that you have, could be ceiling heights, etc. You're going to want to go into your default settings, and you're going to want to set any of that up ahead of time. So probably an item that we are going to be using a lot is going to be our ceiling heights. So we could go into our first floor and edit that, and we can tell it about the roof and the ceiling, and we can set our ceiling height there. So setting it here for the floor, we'll set that so anything that I build now on that floor will be in these parameters that I set up. So if my finished ceiling is going to be 10 feet, I can put that in 10 feet. Oop, I hit enter. So that put in that 10 feet there and made the rough ceiling that. So if I know those parameters, if I've taken my site measurements, whatever it is, I can put that in. And then, so that is set and that is done. And so now if I go into this room that I've built and I go to its structure, there's that ceiling height that I just set. And so now also anything else that I build on will have this parameter as well. And then I can always go in if I've got a drop ceiling or something else, or if this room has a higher ceiling, I can go in and change it here as well. If it's got a 14-foot ceiling there, I can go ahead and change that, and it'll change that for that room. So your default settings are important to get set up in the beginning. Anything that you know ahead of time, you can go ahead and get that set up. And then I will also show you throughout the project how to set your defaults as you go. So that is in general how Chief Architect kind of thinks, so you can kind of understand where you're coming from while you're working in your projects.